Welcome back to Factorio playing SpaceX on extreme settings, as in 25 times the number of launches, 16 times science cost, 16 times the cost of everything that we're launching, times 25 launches. Okay, so today, this morning, my recording time is when they released version 15.11. If you recall, my nuclear setup was one massive string of reactors gaining 300% bonus for proximity to everybody else, except for the very end two. And I had expanded it out to 7 gigawatts after finishing last episode. Well, now with 15.11 I've made a change which reduces the temperature in your heat pipes with distance, and so that whole design did not work, and instead of 7 gigawatts I was getting 1.5, and ooh, that's interesting. You can see we're using 5.7, so getting 1.5 is not a good thing. So what I had to do was make a change to the nuclear, and now you can see they're in little sets, if you like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them in total, and it's basically just a set of 8 reactors with all of these things as close as possible, extending out to the full 19, and this works. So it might be possible to make it slightly bigger, but I would rather err on the side of caution. So yeah, I'm happy with those. They're working. They're not taking up too much space. Probably need a radar down here. Can you see this? No. You can see from here the coal here is kind of stressed beyond belief. So yeah, this thing is probably going to go very shortly. But yeah, so there was that. The other thing, aside from UPS being bad all of a sudden, is that I actually discovered I had an error in here and I wasn't correctly getting the full... that shouldn't be happening. What's going on? The full effect of... that's better. The full effect of my full stack here. So the very top ones were not being used. They are now, which has helped, but it looks like yeah, we've actually caught up to our requested amounts. So 150 iron plates, 100 copper plates, 50 brick, 50 steel, 50k, and you can see well, it's just dropped below, but that's sort of pulsing this. But every time it turns off we get a bit of a boost to UPS, which is probably a good thing. If I zoom in nice and close, I kind of get a boost to UPS. But yeah. The other thing I noticed was that up here, can we tell at the moment? Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I think we're getting some robots hovering around for charging, which probably means I actually should move this up a bit and maybe have 2 or 3 rows of roboports to help sort out that problem. And yeah, using 42,000 robots in this main base, that's a fair few. On the other hand, go out of map mode, production wise, 38, what's that, 8, that's actually not as high as I was expecting it. Let's see at 5 seconds, 60,032. Yeah, we're actually going over the 100,000 now per minute. We're at sort of 110,000 per minute. Harder to see if I do it for 1 minute because we're at the cusp of where it's swapping on and off. There you go, the power just switched off because we don't need it, and so on and so forth. So that's where we are at. which is good. It also means that I mean, I stopped here before I started the military stuff in the Make Everything factory, which is actually this bit up here. So I'm thinking that one of the big ways to probably help improve our throughput here is to speed up the robots. They've got some very long trips at the moment, and that is obviously causing issues. So if they were able to do it faster, they would get to the point of charging up sooner, and yeah, everything would just work a bit better. We could probably use less robots, etc, etc, and that's probably a good thing. So the only way we can do that is to get science up and running, and ultimately sort of, you know, we need space science. That's the one I want. It'd be nice if it told you what the next cost is, because I know this one goes up quite aggressively. So it's 1,000 of everything except military science now, and then I think it's like exponential, so it'll be like 2,000, 4,000, or it might even be faster than that it gets up to big numbers. So we'll be doing a few levels of this to try and help us out. It means we need to get back to building science. When last I left, I had done the red science up to a potential of 10,000 a minute, and I want now to do military science, partly because I'm not going to need that much military science. There's only a few items in here that take it. These faster than light fairies, none of them require military science. You can see here which ones do. So protection fields, we need 96,000 for protection fields, and also the fusion reactor. And the reason they need it is because they make use of, in this case, portable fusion reactors, and in the case of the protection fields, the energy shield Mark IIs. So to facilitate that, we will need some military science, but not anything like the amount that we need for all these other things. And in fact, I could even buffer up the military science a little bit. So what I was planning on doing was basically just one row of military science. Like up here I've got, well, it's slightly under a row, I suppose, per line, but yeah, all of these rows of red science, if we just have one row of military science and enough stuff to support that, we should be right. Let us slap down some of these so we know what we're working with. That shouldn't take very long for the bots to bring to us. What we got, we're in the 40s, that's fine. Recording does tend to trim a few UPS off, but yeah, the 40s are fine. It looks like I was starting to make gun turrets. Let's see, it takes 8 seconds for each one. What was our production? We need 2 in 10 seconds. So ignoring all the mass speed ups for the moment, that basically means that no, hang on, if it takes 8 seconds I probably only need 1. It takes 8 seconds for 1, and the science takes 10 seconds and needs 1. So I need 1 gun turret per military science pack from the looks of things that I'm trying to produce. Well, per 2 military science packs that I'm trying to produce. Right, well maybe what I need to do is just see how many military science packs I'm trying to produce, because if I'm having a whole row, it's basically 10 I think I get in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it's 10. So I need 10 of these, and that is productivity in those. No, I might as well put speed in then. So if we're trying to provide for 10, we'll need 8 of these guys, I think, which means we'll need this 4 times over. Is that maths right? Let's just have a look at that one more time. Mathing in your head while filming is probably not a great idea. So we need 1 gun turret every 10 seconds, but we're doing 10, so it's 1 a second, right? Gun turrets take 8 seconds, so to get 1 a second, we need 8 of them. Yeah, simple enough. Okay. The way we will do this is to put a requester there, which, well, we'll put a requester out here as well, and a supply there and there. This one will be asking, whoops, not those, we'll be asking for plates in the amount of, say, 400, because I'm expecting these to be made quickly. It will go up there, there and there. What else do you guys need? You just need copper and iron plate. Okay, let's get 400 and 400 of that. And 8 seconds. We can probably get away with blue. So that's our basic design. Let's just grab a copy of that. That will do. So that's 2, 4, 6, and not enough room for another one. Six, 8. Right, that's the turrets. Now, what's the next part? Piercing rounds or grenades? Okay, maybe we'll look at piercing rounds. Okay, we need 3 of these in total, which is good. We need to make firearm magazines, which we'll need 1 of. So this looks like a simple build that will take 4 something like this. So if this one, say, is these guys, and we feed you want those, how about you get 400 to make up for bot travel time. Do that. Oh, there is one thing I need to do, and that is limit the number of these guys that get built. Keep forgetting such things, but it's very important. Less than, say, 400. At least I haven't done this like 1,000 times and then realised. If I had, I guess I would just have to rip the whole thing up and start again. As it's not the case, we're good to go. So, copy that. You can go, oops, you can go there, and there, and there. Now, the same sort of deal is required here. we don't want more than, say, 200 in there. Should be fine. And also here. Good. So that is the that's those shells. What else do you guys need? You need 1 steel and 5 copper. Okay. That's why these are requester chests. So we can add in steel, say 400, and copper, say 800, something like that. And stack inserters, maybe I'll do that just to share the load, and you guys can output there, you can output there, and that can be into passive providers. And I don't really care if they build up a buffer of these things, it's more these things that will cause the process to stop. So that should do for the second component of our tech. And the third one is grenades. What do we need for grenades? We need iron and we need coal, which is pretty simple, but it's 8 seconds. So how much room do we have? We've got one. We don't have enough room, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4. You might be wondering where we're going to get the coal from too. Well, that's why this is here. Well, it's not why this is here, but it's part of the reason I decided to do military science right here. Let's say that much at least. Because what I am going to do is just mine the damn thing and use it in our military science, because it would otherwise be called coal in the way, because it certainly is, and this is a good way to get it out of the way. Let's go to the other. That's the one I want. Yeah, that's fine. It'll all power up and be good to go eventually, and it will all buffer itself up and then largely turn off, and that's fine. I don't really care. Though possibly I should disable it when there's no demand, but nah, whatever. We'll think about that. So, grenades. What do grenades need? You need your grenades. You need coal and iron plate. Better be 500, and that may as well be a K, because why not? And probably blues will be fine. Where was that blueprint that served no purpose that I made just before? It's probably that one. Any of those actually. Just get it out of my inventory. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Slap down one of these. for military science. Again, I should simplify this a whole lot, shouldn't I? What's that? We don't need that anymore. Okay, you are going to make military science request and passive provider. 10 won't do. Let's make it. They are close, so I guess 100 of each of those should be fine. Now I'm pretty sure I can put these modules in there. Yes, all the sciences can take modules, so we might just use a stack inserter. B, let's make a copy of that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. A row of beacons. And the other design, not that one, we need 4 more of these guys. So we just need to power it up, but otherwise there's our military science build. All well and good. Sorry if I went a little bit over time, but it's like that with me. Thanks for joining me. Looking forward to seeing you in the next. Cheers guys. Bye bye.